Hello.
That can't be right.
Hi, everybody. Did you like the pre-show? If you missed the pre-show, which if you're watching a VOD, yeah, check my pre-show playlist to watch this video. I showed off an unhinged typing video with very bad mnemonics. My favorite was just the letter P and them going, peanuts, peanuts. Which, you know, that's really good. Oh my God, I got a good one for you today. We are returning back to the world of homosexuality. A Gamebrine, a Smebble, a Quinn, Nabjack, Nelson, Big Bear, Game Quitter, Obscuratory, and now the middle finger. And Grungo, everybody here, thank you so much. Also, let me thank some folks who subbed. Thank you, Krungo Kong, for the 17-month sub. You wouldn't be able to find your keyboard if it was handcuffed to your dicks. I stand by what I said about the dad. I think that he should suffer. Sorry, if you missed it, last night, me and Danny on Retro Pals played through The Quiet Man. Well, Danny played The Quiet Man. I whiffed on a fight and died, but Danny finished it, and I hate the father in it. I hope he dies. Not the guy who played him, but, you know, in general. I hope that they somehow make a sequel where you get to kill him. Thank you, Nelson JD, for the 16-month resub. Additional homosexuality may await. Thank you, Muware. One year resub. Thank you so much. Peanuts. Oh, no, get out of here. No, ban. There we go. Get out of here. Don't. Stream Boo, huh? Stream Boo. That's a good name. Don't go to Stream Boo.
AT also included some inferences to homosexuality within the movie.
Hey, Bloody Phantom. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Also to Game Quota for the 1 year resub. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ah, man, we're doing good here today. We got, folks, I gotta tell you something. He's back. He's returning. He has arisen. That's right.
Let's hear it for Jimmy Thud Pumpkin.
Guess what was 20% off this week, baby? That's right. Choco Mulk.
Let's hear it for Jimmy Thud Pumpkin.
Jocko Mulk was on sale. Fuck. This is a crime I've made for myself.
Let's hear it for Jimmy Thud Pumpkin.
Goodbye, Jocko. Goodbye, me. Oh, God.
Ooh, running a little low on product.
Fiddle de Socko, it's time for some Jocko. Okay, so this is a delightful sweet cream coffee. It's 30 grams of protein and 95 milligrams.
Is nothing but pain.
It is painful. It's got 95 milligrams of caffeine, which I like. I do like caffeine. And it is called Mulk. Like, yeah, Daddy Mulk, like the famous guy. It's also got a lot of calcium, so that's good for me. And you might think that I'm putting this off. I am. This jester does not want his stomach to fester. This has filtered water, the Jocko protein latte blend. Oh la la. It's made with coffee crystals. It's made, Chad. It's not made with real coffee. It's made with freeze-dried coffee crystals. Like, ooh, ugh. It's got fermented cane sugar and, oh, good Lord, it's got monk fruit. Mulk, huh? Let's open it up. I do like coffee. I do like sweet cream. It is not alcoholic, thank God. I can't drink alcohol, so that's good. I mean, I can, but it makes my tummy hurt. All right, opening it up. That was strange. Okay, that's fine. Opening up the inner seal. Smelling it. I'm not sure about this one, folks. Okay. All right. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's grass-fed caffeine. So all the cows were given a lot of caffeine, I assume. Oh, brother. Oh. I got a hype chest. What the hell? What's in my hype chest? Oh, it's a little fruity guy. Okay. Oh, I keep putting off drinking this. Okay. Oh, hey, Indigo. Yeah. I'm unfortunately in jester mode. I should be leaving that soon enough. So I had a sip. Not the worst protein drink I've had, but it has an aftertaste like, At least they don't use a lot of monk fruit. I would put this on it's definitely what I would call, if this was 2010, a fail. But it tastes like if muscle milk was bad. However, I will say this. It is not too bad enough for me to finish, so I will be finishing this drink, unfortunately. I need the caffeine. Oh, all right. Yeah, milk fruit. Ugh. Yeah. Jocko, my man.
Do something.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Indigo. Jocko, my man.
To visualize it.
I guess next up I have to take his Time War capsules, but I don't want to. Jocko, I don't know about your drink. It's a bit shit. It's a bit shit. No, the Time War is not gas station pills. They're regular energy pills for normal guys. I'm 90% Jocko at this point. Yeah, Jocko Time War is a complete formula that's your daily assault against the 12 hallmarks of aging. Thank you, Nabjack. It's not like the Rhino Dick pills. He would never. It's not that kind of grifting. It's a separate kind of grifting. Folks, if you didn't know, I have a project I do called The Quest for Homosexuality, where I recreate my favorite moment of my childhood, where I would go search for homosexuality in Encarta, and it was there. So I've decided, what other encyclopedias from the 90s dared to mention homosexuality? Dared in the ancient 90s. Who was brave enough? Who was brave enough to mention that homosexuality existed? Well, I am here to tell you I am brave enough to find out who mentioned homosexuality, who didn't. And so let's get started. I do have a spreadsheet up. Let me pull up my spreadsheet here. Give me a quick second, friends. Where's my spreadsheet? Spreadsheet. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, spreadsheet. Okay, I have to fix this. It's okay. Spreadsheet just got a little spooked. Huh? Interesting. Oh, I see. There we go. Let's fix this. Okay. So this was what we've done so far. As you can see, most things do mention homosexuality, but the Encyclopedia of Animals and Nature and the World Wide Web Encyclopedia CD did not. But for the most part, most people have been mentioning it, even in the medical encyclopedia. This one, though, this one's a little more, A lot of the encyclopedias we have for this one involve crime and, like, the Wild West, other things, much crime. So, we will be seeing whether or not these encyclopedias du crime will mention homosexuality. Because, I assume there was homosexuality in the mafia. I've seen The Sopranos. So, you just assume that there would be some. But let's get started here with our first one. And I think I've fiddledy festered. That's enough of the jester. Goodbye. Okay, back to normal. It's not a normal voice. First off, we are doing the Encyclopedia of Western Lawmen and Outlaws. Now, I know that there were gay men in the Old West. I've seen Brokeback Mountain. Actually, I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain, but I've seen memes about Brokeback Mountain. So I know that gays existed in the Old West and that, yeah, it should be here. However, I have a feeling that some of these will be too afraid, too weak-willed to mention homosexuality back in the day. But I'm not. I will mention that cowboys used to be gay. There used to be plenty of gay cowboys. All right, let's get this loaded. There we go. Ugh. All right, Retro Arch, do your thing. One second. There we go. Retro Arch. Window skill 1%. Too small. Window skill 2%. Too big. Window skill 1% again. Okay, there we go. All right, 1 second here. I had this set up before, but my setup decided no. There we go. Now you can see. Now you can see all the homosexual glory right before your eyes. All right, let's get started here. Also, yeah, I really liked how unhinged my pre-show was. Brokeback Mountain is set in the 50s. The 50s is the Old West to me. Okay. Western Outlaws, do your thing. So this is a power CD. Actually, a lot of our CDs we're going to be seeing today are power CDs, which don't really require much setup. You just put in the CD and you're off. There's the audio. Perfect. You like the audio, folks?
Contrary to popular conception, there was little glamour in the Old West. The wonderful adventure offered in the books and films that chronicled its past was largely mythical.
What?
The characters who stalked each other down dusty streets, pranced on horseback, and danced through gilded saloons and movies since the Great Train Robbery were mostly the stuff of fiction.
Oh, okay.
In the 1930s and 1940s,
oh my God, this is 21 minutes. No, we're not listening to 20. That's a pretty big feature, though. 21 minutes of stuff here. But let's see. Let's go to, this is interesting. Contents. Presentation. There's an intro to Power CD. Ooh, introduction Power CD quiz. Let's do that. Power CD quizzes are an exciting way to learn. Is this just how to do a Power CD quiz?
Power CD quizzes are an exciting way to learn. When you take a Power CD quiz, you choose a set of questions. Questions are grouped by subject areas called categories.
All right, okay. That's fine. Where are the quizzes? Quiz on Wild West towns. Okay, we got this. 13 minutes. That's way too long. Let's go for 7 minutes. Let's go for 7 minutes here. Begin. The red site was Tombstone. El Paso. John Slaughter brought the rule of in what capacity did he act? He was an Arizona Ranger. What Western town was home to the Cosmopolitan Hotel and the Birdcage Theater? Deadwood. Mike Meager, who at various times a marshal, deputy, U.S. Marshal officer in militia capacity mayor, was shot and killed in what town? Wichita. Dodge City's Long Branch Saloon once got 3 holes in one of its walls from a gunfight over a woman who died as a result of the fight. Spike Kennedy, that's a cool name.
Also included some inferences to homosexuality within the movie.
Homosexuality.
Yes.
Very good use of the homosexuality clip, Twitch. Thank you. And thank you, Syncopla, for the 100 bits. Yes, more game encyclopedias. Where was the Jersey Lily? Langtree, Texas. I I'm only like 1 minute in. Good. I don't have to worry about reaching this time limit here. In 1887, Sheriff Commodore Perry Owens was involved in a famous shootout in which he single-handedly killed 3 horse thieves and wounded a 4th. That was in El Paso. Where was the infamous Alhambra Saloon? Obviously, Austin. Where was Hanging Judge Isaac Parker's court? Obviously, Texas. The Long Branch Saloon was the celebrated watering hole of what old West town? Obviously, Austin. And where was the Long Branch Saloon? As we said, it was in El Paso. When the popular British actress Lily Langtry visited Langtry, Texas, home of her lifelong fan, Judge Roy Bean, what did she receive? Judge Roy Bean's pet bear. I got 3 correct answers. I did really bad. That was real dog shit of me. But let's do this. Let's finally take our search here. I was gonna see if there's any like view. What can we view? Let's view the Apache Kid. Cool. Are you gonna say something?
The Apache Kid, Terror of the Southwest.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Who else is here?
Texas Ranger Armstrong, who captured John Wesley Hardin. Captain George W. Arrington.
He looks kind of gay,
Ranger
sorry.
Ira Atten, one of the most dedicated and tough lawmen in the Southwest.
Okay. Let's go to, there's features. We did the features.
Jim Averill,
Oh.
gunman and cattle rustler who was hanged with his sweetheart, Ella Watson, 1889.
What's question? Oh, it's just the quiz. All right, let's go to the Learning Center. Okay, A to Z index. Here we fucking go. Library. A to Z index. Oh, this is just the index of all the CDs that they have. They have a lot of multimedia references. Like, a lot. Holy moly. We're only going to see a few of them today, but okay. No. When I said find word, here we fucking go, chat. All right. Get your typing fingers ready. We're looking for homosexuality. None. Okay. Don't giggle at me. I said homosexual. Let's try homosexual.
Ooh.
No.
Running a little low on product.
Let's just try gay. That didn't do anything. Find word. Gay. Daniel Gay. Anyone else? Lady Gay Saloon. That's not it. The Lady Gay Dance Hall. Again, I wish that was what it sounds like. Lady Gay Saloon. Lady Gay Dance Hall. Lady Gay. Willing Gay. Felix Gay. I'm sorry, it looks like... Fuck it. Let's do lesbian. No. Well, it was the time, as they said in Newsweek, for bisexuality, so... You know what? I don't think it's here. I think we can safely say that the Encyclopedia of Western Lawmen and Outlaws is homosexuality free. Which is a shame, because I know that there were gays back then. That's just like history. You got a bunch of guys with a bunch of cows. You're gonna be kissing. All right, let's I'm gonna open the dictionary, see if it's just in the straight up dictionary. Okay, so homosexual is in the dictionary that comes with okay, so this isn't part of the Encyclopedia of Western Outlaws, but it does feature homosexual. So technically you could look up homosexual in the Power CD. Okay, I'm looking up the 33 entries, and this, I gotta say, Webster's New Dictionary does feature a few gay slurs. That's pretty cool. This is my favorite, though. Fruitily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's really funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Imagine going to the Western. Thank you, Fiona the Foxy, for the 250 bits. That's a big thank you. Hiding the gay rat. Shame was Encyclopedia. Oh, so you can look in the dictionary on the Power CD, but it's not technically in it. I'm sorry, Fruitily. That describes me, baby. I am very fruitily. That's so good. Fruitiness. Oh, man.
Running a little low on product.
What else we got? Invert, latency, lesbian, nance, pantsy, poof, punk, sissy. Yeah, okay. Prostitute for some reason. Femme. Chicken. Chicken is a timid or cowardly person or a young male homosexual. Chat. Has anyone ever called someone a chicken and then they mean they're gay? Has that? Yeah, I feel like. Okay, all right. So we learned a few things in this dictionary. Well, let me see if there's any other interesting parts. The Learning Center, unfortunately, was not what I thought it was. What are your presentations? Oh, it's still... I like how a lot of the Power CD thing is about how cool the Power CD is. Okay.
Jim Averill, gunman and cattle rustler who was hanged with his sweetheart,
had little or no idea of what the Old West was truly like. Their heroes were drawn from the ancient concepts of medieval knights. Their villains stemmed from the legends of dragons.
Listen, I wish there were dragons in the Old West, but as we know, there were only giant mechanical spiders, so... I want to look at some of the images. Who else we got here? There are 352 images here, which is quite a bit, so let's just do a few more, huh? You got...
Cattle Kate Watson on horseback.
Cool.
Alongside the pens holding the herds of stolen cattle for which she and Jim Averill were hanged by vigilantes.
That sucks. She shouldn't have been hung. She didn't let her steal cattle.
Baca in old age.
Cool.
Thurman Skeeter Baldwin.
Skeeter! I like you, Skeeter.
Sam Bass at age 16. He died from a gunshot wound on July 21st, 1878, his 27th birthday.
That sucks.
It just
Sam
seemed
Bass,
like another sad
standing
case
left.
of people
J.E.
killing
Gardner,
each other.
right. Seated, unknown. And Joel Collins with gun.
Joan Collins with gun.
Judge Roy Bean, the only law west of the Pecos.
He looks like a sad grandpa. Was he a sad grandpa? Probably.
Judge Bean, sitting on porch wearing sombrero, trying a horse thief at Langtree, Texas.
How the fuck can you see the sombrero? That sombrero's so tiny.
Billy the Kid.
This guy's cool. I know he shot people, but you know.
Catherine Bonnie Antrim.
Okay.
William Antrim.
Okay.
John Tunstall.
Sorry they're judging you, Serena, but Judge Roy, he's gonna judge all the beans.
Alexander McSween. Susan McSween.
You know, I think that's all the... I don't know if there's much left in here for us. The Power CDs are interesting because...
Richard Brewer.
There is a lot of content, but the presentation is kind of low rent because it's Power CD. But, you know, they tried. Let's exit Power CD. We got other Power CDs to go through. But first off, let's shut this bad boy down. Yeah, shut down. Let's mark off our first homosexuality here. Let's mark it off. There you go. right, homosexuality. I said, all right, homosexuality. There we go. Okay, so we looked at the Encyclopedia of Western Lawmen and Outlaws, and I don't know how I should. Part of me wants to say it did feature homosexuality. It didn't feature homosexuality, so I'm thinking of marking this kind of. Homosexuality included in dictionary, but not main encyclopedia. I'm doing that because we have a lot of power CDs, so we will probably see this come up a couple of times, though. But yeah, so far, the Encyclopedia of Western Lawmen and Outlaws, no gays. No gays at all. That's okay. We got other stuff to look at. Next up, let's see what's on the docket. Next up, we have the World Encyclopedia of Organized Crime. The World Encyclopedia of Organized Crime. Now, again, I've seen The Sopranos, so a good documentary, so I know that gays can exist in the world of La Cosa Nostra. I know that gays are like maybe perhaps not beloved in La Cosa Nostra, but, you know, they do exist. So yeah, let's take a look at some famous gays. Hopefully they'll probably wimp out again. They'll probably be like, "Oh, we don't have any gays here." And yeah, this is another power CD joint. Thank you for the orchestra hit, Doonesbury. And cool, it's already shut down. Great. I love using Windows. I love Windows so much. Okay, let's it's frozen in case you're wondering. So let's file, command, restart. Yeah, it was too gay. All right, come on. Okay. There we go. All right, let's fucking go. It's time for the World Encyclopedia of Organized Crime. Another power CD. This music. Press 2. Is there any audio? Okay. Good presentation. No audio, though. Let's, go to... the overture. Options. Is there any audio? Okay, all right. Again, these are, as much as I showed off the fancy schmancy multimedia encyclopedias, they were a lot like this, a little cheaper. A little, perhaps less impressive. What's down here? It just flips me. So it's just all these guys, huh? Okay. I like that it's timed, but it doesn't. Okay, let's go to reference. Let's go to... Oh, this is just a presentation. That's fine. Go to the index. Yeah, first page. Okay, we've got audiovisual presentation.
Organized crime is not a new phenomenon. Its roots are as old as the pyramids of ancient Egypt and the methodical bands of robbers who looted their treasure chambers. There are organized bands of thieves who traveled in the wake of Jesus Christ. A member of one of these bands was Barabbas, who was chosen by the mob which condemned Christ when the Roman governor Pontius Pilate offered to release one prisoner and crucify
Barabbas
the
a
other.
fucking
On
mob
film,
guy?
Barabbas was portrayed in a riveting performance by Anthony Quinn. Criminal societies such as the Chinese Triads date back centuries. Originally, the Triad Society was organized to oppose the Manchus, who overthrew the Ming Dynasty.
Barabbas. Hey,
The Triad spawned several offshoot organizations,
we're killing
such as the White
Jesus
Lotus
over
Society.
here. Sorry,
Early in this century, the Triads abandoned their political posture and established control of all criminal rackets in China and in Chinatowns of Europe and in America.
This is the plot of
They employed
Ernest
squads
Evans,
of
yeah.
enforcers called hatchet men, who dealt death to those who opposed them. In an early talking film, The Hatchet Man, Edward G. Robinson essayed the role of one of these Triad assassins.
I bet
When
he
the
was really
Communists took
normal
over
in
China
it, too.
in 1949, the Triads moved operations to British Hong Kong and Singapore, where they controlled all drug traffic.
This is also
prostitution,
21 minutes, so we won't be going through the
smuggling,
whole
and gambling.
thing.
The most prominent Triad leader was Ah Che, who ran a Triad called the 18 Group.
I like that it's not.
Initiating
I
novices
like that
with
it's
bloody
worldwide
animal
crime. It's not just, you
and
know,
bizarre oaths.
the Italian
This
mafia.
Triad specialized in kidnappings, which gleaned its millions of dollars during the mid-1950s. The Triads have thousands of members in the Far East and have spread their influence to Hawaii and the West Coast. In recent times, large numbers of Triad gang members have members
else
are
we got?
ordered to
The
kill the
Yakuza.
yoke of a posture. Following the warning,
A lot about the Yakuza.
Its members, however, still
wanna know about
cling
Great
to ancient
Britain.
rituals and symbols. Yakuza gangsters of high rank can be easily identified. Their bodies are coated with tattoos of curling reptilian monsters.
I need to put that on my body.
In England, organized crime was first developed on a wide scale by Jonathan Wild, a mastermind criminal who wielded enormous power while leading a double life. As a young man, Wild was thrown into debtor's prison. There he met one of London's leading prostitutes who introduced him to the town's most infamous thieves.
That's cool.
Wild began selling
He
the
just met
stolen
some
goods
guys.
these thieves looted. He conspired with London's corrupt city marshal Charles Hitchin, who arrested Wild's associates but let them go after receiving kickbacks. Soon Wild announced that, for considerable prices, he would protect merchants and businessmen by tracking down thieves who robbed them. Since there was at the time no organized police force in London, Wild's offer was enthusiastically received. Organizing thousands of London's thieves, Wild simply planned their robberies, apprehended them, returned the goods, and collected vast sums from the victimized merchants. He later released the thieves to rob again and
This
again.
guy rocks.
Wild proclaimed himself thief-taker
Yeah,
general
this guy is
of
gay.
England and Ireland.
Who else we got?
1925.
Scotland.
In the
I like the Scotland guy. He
1760s,
looks
Scotland
like
saw its first
he looks
crime
like
boss
Scottish
organize
Golgo
burglars
13.
and thieves on a grand scale. William Brodie, the well-educated son of a wealthy businessman.
Who else we got?
Before he could
Scotland.
The strange case of Dr.
The
Jekyll and
Camorra.
Broken can result in Camorra became so widespread that for more than a Spano to flee
lot
by the
about the
mid-Ro
Camorra.
Bolero was sent to Sing Sing for life for murder.
You got the Black Hand.
The most sinister Black Hand was Prepio, ran the blocking up cash. They're imprisoned in the United States.
A lot about the
Century.
Black
Operations
Hand.
and
A lot about the mafia. Of course, they got to go about the mafia. I want to know about, like,
United States own enforcement arm. Drugs
I assume there's
world.
international. Okay. So we just kind of flipped through that, but we learned there's a lot here if you really want to know the history of a lot of organized crime. Let's go to reference. No, let's cancel this. Go to search. Yeah, let's go to search. Okay, folks, here we go. Oh, you'll have hoodlums but not homosexuality? I see. No. All right, so this doesn't, but let's see if they include a dictionary. Print save, autoplay, glossary. Here we go. Nope. Nope. All right. Looks like not on the glossary either here. What about... Yeah, I don't give a shit about gangbusters. Sorry. Shit. I guess they don't have it here. So I guess this was before they packed in the dictionary. There's an entry for Amico? Hold on. I missed that. Let's cancel this. Let's go to search. Hold on. No. Origin. Options. Glossary. Yeah, there's Amico. A friend or member. That's Amico. So is the term Amico from, like, the crime world? Is that what Amico got named for? Is organized crime? Because that tracks. Gun cell. Okay. What's a gun cell? An armed criminal, also gun cell. So, like, if you're an incel for guns, you're a gun cell. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. The Amico was a racket. No way Gonzo was there. No, I'm missing all the good words. Gonzel, damn, no. We're seeing... G-Rap. Guzzle. Gorilla. Go Out. Goon Squad. Goofer. Goof Up. Goofer. An underworld criminal. Chat. Who's goofing? Who's goofing at 1:37 p.m. on a Tuesday? Who's up goofing? Goofing. I have never heard that term before. That's so good. That's so good. We found one homosexual reference in dictionary, Caros, but this one definitely doesn't have the goofs, have the gays. It's got the goofs, though. Let's do an exam. Let's see how smart I am.
Select Begin to begin a Power CD exam.
He headed the notorious 5-Point Gang. That would be Johnny Spanish. Oh, I have to. I gotta go with B. I can't click here. What British immigrant moved to Chicago? That would be, I don't know, C. I'm not reading the question. I just saw the little Jewish Navy and I'm like, that sounds cool. All of these gangs sound cool. They're all cool, but I'm going to go with the frogs. What is the significance of 5 points? Major points of government. Meh. During 1920s and 1930s, Johnny Lazia, cool name, crime lord of Kansas City. Let's say that his front was a soft drink business. Mob Coke for all the mobsters in Kansas. The Dead Rabbits, the Dock Rats. I'm going with the Dock Rats no matter what the question is. Known as Jack the Dropper, what supreme New York City's gang lord's last words were, "They got me"? That'd be Jack Diamond? What renegade Brooklyn mobster became the nation's most sought fugitive after he murdered undercover DEA Everett Hatcher in his car on Staten Island? Thomas Gambino? I just like the name Gambino. The Mafia war fought in New York City between 1964 and 1969 was instigated by the head of the city's 5 families. That'd be, I don't know, I've heard of John Gotti. In developing a fleet of boats and planes to smuggle drugs from Colombia to Florida, what Medellin cartel founder eliminated human mules and transformed a small business into a Pablo Escobar? He was pretty innovative, right? All right, I got 2 correct. Wrong. Cool. All right, that is the exam, and I think that's all I'm going to show for World Encyclopedia of Organized Crime because, folks, There was not a whiff of homosexuality in this bad boy. Not at all. Not even in the dictionary. They were like, you will never know what homosexuality is, kids. You will learn about all the murders and the triads, but not homosexuality. Not homosexuality. So let's see here. Let's open this up. World Encyclopedia of Organized Crime. No. Straight no. No, I said. There we go. Straight no. Straight no. Okay. All right. So far, not doing so hot for all the gays. Although we did see the word fruitily being defined. So that was pretty good. All right. Next up. Let me check the old list here. Next up is the... Oh, did I not put... Okay. It's actually the American Concise Encyclopedia. So let's put this bad boy in. Zoop. Okay, cool. I wonder how concise this encyclopedia is. If it's too concise, it might not mention homosexuality, which would be a shame. But if it's not concise enough, maybe it'll define fruitily like the other one did. I love that. Fruitily. And chicken. I have never heard the word chicken being used to define a gay man in my entire life. And I've been around a lot of homosexuality. Okay. It's another Power CD. Okay. Okay, Power CD, this is your time to redeem yourself. You've made it seem like you're too afraid to mention homosexuality, but that's why Alfred Chicken is called that. Taizo, that's good. That's good. All right, Power CD. I like the music. Good music. So we've got the Explorer, the dictionary, and the encyclopedia. We know the dictionary's going to have it, but let's search again. It's got a lot. Yeah. Does it still... It does not have fruitily in here. Let's... Oh, it does. They mention homosexual too. Okay, good. So fruitily is still here. Yep, chicken. Chicken is still here as well. That's good. So it is in here officially. Let's check the actual encyclopedia. Ooh, there's a lot here. H. It's here! Chat, it's here. They've got homosexuality in here. Androphobia is a fear of a man or male sex. Term is used generally to refer to sexual contact between persons of the same gender. This contact may be fleeting, non-orgasmic, and occasionally, or it may represent an individual's dominant, if not exclusive, mode of sexual expression. In a very real sense, then, the term may be found in the psychological literature covering persons ranging from those who have had one or two half-hearted experiences to those for whom heterosexual contacts have been non-existent. 40% of the populations have had one homosexuality experience. Okay. There has historically been a strong antisocial bias against the homosexual. The more recent enlightened perspective, excuse me, tends to regard it as simply as a particular manifestation of sexual preference without entailing any clinical judgment. Note that there is a tendency in popular literature and even in some technical writings to reserve the term homosexual for a male and to use lesbian for a female. The term gay has become a common as a general and inclusive label. Okay, so not bad. They're like, hey, if you're enlightened, you don't hate homosexuals. So I like this. It's pro-gay. And yeah, chat is losing their mind about Karen Horney. Karen Horney, who was a German psychiatrist. Thank you, Karen Horney. So, hey, chat, good job, American Concise Encyclopedia, for mentioning gays. What other features do we got? Let's go to feature. Ooh, we've got a few here. How about New York City, baby? Best city in the world. Oh, okay. It's an excerpt from an actual thing they have.
As the nation moved to the west, even more wealth flowed back to the cities on the East Coast. New York City is a good example of how the Atlantic coast cities grew and changed. New York City provided a world market for the products of the newly industrialized nation.
Okay.
New York was also the destination for huge numbers of immigrants who arrived in the United States during the late 19th and early 20th centuries.
That's the Statue of Liberty. She's gay.
The immigrants provided a huge pool of cheap labor, which helped build America's industrial strength. Life in the New World meant back-breaking labor for every member of an immigrant family. In New York, as in many other industrial centers, much of the labor force was made up of women. The immigrant's dream was for a better life, for a good job and a home of one's own. As more and more immigrants realized that dream, the city spread. These elegant houses are in Brooklyn.
Hey, it's Brooklyn.
Became part of New York City in 1898. Roads, highways, and bridges were built to connect the various sections or boroughs of the metropolis. The Brooklyn Bridge, one of the great engineering marvels of its time, was completed in 1883.
Ooh.
The first section of the New York subway system was opened in 1904.
Cool.
Today, New York City spreads over 5 boroughs. It is the largest city in the United States.
All right, it's the Southeast. What other features do we have? Hold on. Yeah, I want to know more features. We got the Southeast. Oh, see this? These are all from different CD-ROMs that they make. Okay. What about, the Southwest? Tell me about the Southwest. That's where I live. That's the Alamo, people. All right, well, this is playing. I'm going to have some more Choco Milk. My God. Choco, you haunt me. I like the music.
Southwest is the fastest growing region of the United States.
That's true.
4 of the nation's 10 biggest cities are in the Southwest. The population of the region grew by more than 20% between 1980 and 1986 alone, and has grown even faster since then.
I love the hoedown music.
One reason so many people are moving to the Southwest is that the region is in the southern part of the country, where the weather is mild in the winter.
Ha! Not so much
Warm
anymore
part of
with the
United
winters in
States
Texas.
is known as the Sun Belt. People were living in the Sun Belt before written history began.
That's true.
This rock wall in southwestern Arizona was decorated many thousands of years ago. The wall is covered
Petroglyphs are
with
so cool.
petroglyphs, or rock drawings, showing the
I like the
animals
lizard
that
over
people
here. That's a
hunted.
really good lizard. Just
The
chilling.
first people in the southwest region lived only by hunting. In time, people began to grow their food as well as hunt for it. Corn was their most important crop.
Corn rocks.
Almost 2,000 years ago, North America's first towns grew up in the southwest region. The people who lived in those towns are known as the Anasazi. Anasazi is a Navajo word that means ancient ones.
I love the
Anasazi
cliff
were
houses of
cliff
New Mexico.
dwellers.
They're so sick.
Protection from
I
their
want to go
enemies,
see them
they built
someday.
their houses high up on the cliffs along
What
the river
if
valleys.
that's where Walter White
Dry
did
desert air
made
has
drugs,
preserved
was in
many
like
of
the
the ruins
ancient
of these
Anasazi
ancient
buildings of New
apartment
Mexico
buildings.
instead. Okay, not much about the Southwest, but what other features do we have? This one's got a little more juice to it, and the features are a nice length, so that's good. We've got art in the Baroque. We've got the Renaissance, medieval, romantic, surrealism. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at surrealism. This looks pretty cool. I can't believe it mentioned homosexuality, and it was like, also, if you're enlightened, you like you don't hate homosexuality, you think it's normal. So it's like, thank you, dudes.
In 1900, Sigmund Freud published his first paper on psychoanalysis.
I like this drawing. It looks like a cartoon.
The conscious mind was influenced by forces buried in a subconscious dream world. The human mind was not entirely logical. Irrationality was a real aspect of life. Five years later, Albert Einstein published his first paper on the theory of relativity, disclosing that the visible world depends on an invisible world of energy. What we see is only a small part of reality. Artists' perceptions were affected by these new ideas. In 1907, Picasso began a revolution in the manner of representing the visible world. In Cubism, reality was viewed from many angles at once.
Shockingly enough, the Jocko Molk is making me phlegmy. Okay, dramatic.
Igor Stravinsky's Rite of Spring was performed.
Sure was.
Raw sound was being liberated, freed from melody and harmony. The physical environment was also changing.
It was.
Nature, which for centuries had been the source of inspiration for the artist, had been invaded by the machine.
Coltrane.
Painters and poets who fell in love with the machine age called themselves futurists. They constructed noise machines and gave concerts of whistles, groans, screeches, and explosions. Others turned inward to a world of dreams.
I'm gonna have to find this CD. No, we don't need to know about the 18th century. Okay, so for American Concise Encyclopedia, we actually have homosexuality. Oh, before I go, I got to do the quiz and see how bad I do. Shit, chat. What should I do? Not literature, psychology? I'm going to go to psychology since that's where the gays were. Okay, I got 11 minutes to do this, but I'm going to do it much quicker than 11 minutes. Let's go. During this kind of therapy, the therapist does not control the direction of the therapy. I would say that would be passive therapy. Name the psychological disorder which is characterized by extreme emotional reactions to typically normal events. It's not depression. I think that would be a very bad diagnosis for schizophrenia. Dementia? Doctor shopping is common with this condition because it guarantees if good health are not believed. What is the condition called? Transsexualism? I'm going to go with transsexualism. I'm always doctor shopping. You would not frequent malls or parks if you had this phobia. That would be agoraphobia. One of them was homophobia. If I'm scared of gays, I'm also not leaving the house. The eating disorder mainly affects young females. That would probably be anorexia nervosa, since that's the only eating disorder here. Suppose you had an abnormal need to continue a bad relationship and were willing to challenge your partner's dysfunctional behavior. What is that? That would be codependency. The main feature of this disorder is the violation of rights of others and is often seen in childhood. What is the name of this disorder? That would be antisocial personality disorder, I think. This is a very strange one. The psychologist studied the mental capacity of his daughters using pictures, word tests, and ink blots. That would be... Sounds like some shit Pavlov would do, that freak. An uncontrollable craving for alcoholic beverages is... that occurs in attacks. That sounds like alcoholic psychosis. What class of drugs? That would be amphetamines. We got that. This person is trained in medicine and specializes in prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of mental disorders. That would be a psychiatrist. Are the ones who specialize in medications. Hey, 7 correct this time. Trans is not a condition. It is a buff that increases my gender defense by 15%. That's true. Okay. All right. I want to see the doctor shopping one. Oh, it wasn't dementia. Okay. I still don't think schizophrenia is a good diagnosis for extreme emotional reactions to typically normal events. I would say schizophrenia is mostly categorized by unreality psychosis, but what do I know? All right. Any other good presentations? Oh, that's just a photo gallery. Yeah. Tell me about this guy. Oh, the music's good. Music's great. Oh, it's just music? Okay. Ludwig van Beethoven, Symphony Number 9. It's the City Pop Dictionary. We got the Parthenon. Mouse is on. Mouse. It's Mao. He is here. There's the United States. Bordered on the north by Canada, on the south by Mexico. Lewis and Clark expedition. Da 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 da. So I want to say the American Concise Encyclopedia is the Power CD thing I'm enjoying the most. So far, so good. Exit Power CD, yes. Let's close this. And let's shut down. I don't know why I said that in the tune of the Bushwhacked ad. Chat, do you know the ad for Bushwhacked, or am I just making you all confused? Do y'all remember the ad for Bushwhacked in the 90s? Anybody? Just me? Okay. You just know the Bushwhackers? That's fair. All right, folks. Next up, let's mark it on our little list here. No one knows about the Bushwhacked ad. That's good. Thank you for posting the Bushwhackers. So not only does the American Concise Encyclopedia mention homosexuality, it's pretty much like, yeah, enlightened minds don't see it as weird, so that's cool. Next up is one that I mentioned on, let's save here. Next up is a CD-ROM I mentioned on my Blue Sky, and I'm actually really excited to see. Actually, no, it's a different, no, it is the right one. Okay, cool. Chat, it's time for the Encyclopedia of Con Artists. Now, the reason why I think this may mention homosexuality is that homosexuals can be con artists. It happens. Homosexuals can do crimes. Yes, I'm gay. Yes, I do crimes. We exist. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. Encyclopedia of Con Artists. There we go. All right. It crashed. RetroArch just crashed on me. That's cool. Let's fix that. That's so funny. They were like, no. Also, why so big? There we go. I have been conned. There we go. Do not crash. Do not crash. Do not. Okay, good. It didn't crash this time. Yeah, power CDs work, but they're a little finicky. It's another power CD joint. I have no comment. Perfect music.
In all ages, humankind has used craft and cunning to scam fellow humans for pennies and for millions. The World Encyclopedia
All right,
of
so
Con
it's 15
Artists
minutes
and
we don't need to waste our
Confidence
time with,
Games
but
clearly
you know.
depicts the myriad swindles used throughout the...
We got other features. We got shorter features here. Let's learn about Gregor, this guy. Who's this guy? Game? What? Did you forget to read? Audio. No, there's no audio here. Okay. That's a shame. I thought there would be. That's fine. That's fine. What else we got here? Oh. You know what? Let's watch the introduction to Power CD. We keep skipping on that. Let's see how maybe I need to learn how to use Power CD. Maybe that'll help.
Welcome to Power CD.
Hi.
The Power CD operating environment uses the multimedia power of your personal computer to make learning fast, fun, and easy. Combining hypertext links, powerful indexing, extensive search capabilities, and an online dictionary, Power CD turns your computer into an interactive educational tool. As you explore this disk, you will find that Power CD uses several different methods or operational modes to present information. The extensive online help makes it easy to navigate through these modes. The first mode you'll want to use is the feature presentation.
Chaco, why did you use...
Feature presentation mode is the main multimedia program of your Power CD title. Playing the feature presentation is easy. It begins automatically when you start your Power CD.
Why did you
combines
use
text,
monk
audio,
fruit?
full
This would
color
be
images,
so much better
and
without
a
the monk
variety
fruit.
of interactive features. The feature presentation is the perfect way to begin your Power CD learning experience, whether you click around or just sit back and learn. Presentation mode consists of self-playing multimedia presentations which supplement the feature presentation. These provide topical, in-depth discussions of the subject matter.
Okay.
Text mode can be thought of as the library of your Power CD disc. This is where you'll find things like the Declaration of Independence or the complete text of an author's greatest work. The days of carrying a heavy load of books are over. Everything you need is now on just one Power CD.
No more carrying books. Fuck books.
If text mode
Take
is the
all
library,
your books, throw them in the
view mode is
trash.
the art gallery
Throw them at
within
people.
Power CD.
Throw them at con
in
artists.
View mode, you can browse all the photos contained on the disc. On some titles, the photos are accompanied by audio captions that are read aloud.
Hey, Scarlet Swordfish, we're trying to see if any of these Power CD encyclopedias feature homosexuals.
Even though your Power CD title
so far,
contains an enormous
one
amount of
has.
information, it's always easy to find exactly what you're looking for by using the powerful system of indexes. The main index provides immediate access to all the major areas of your disk. To help you zero in on the information you need, some documents have a local index. Question mode is a great way to see what you've learned. Just in case you're stumped and need a quick review, the questions are linked to other modes within Power CD. The information you need is just a mouse click away. And if you pick the wrong answer, you'll still get a full explanation, as well as additional pertinent information. It's like having your own personal tutor. Now it's
Scarlet,
time to put your knowledge to the test. In quiz
I've got
mode, you
an
can choose from
entire
several
spreadsheet of
quizzes
CD-ROMs
focused on
that contain
particular subject
homosexuality.
areas. You can pick the topic, the number of questions, and even set your own time limit. When the test is over, Power CD tells you how you did and makes it easy to go back and review the questions you missed.
Okay, seems like this Power CD is better than all other
In every Power CD
CDs.
title, certain words appear as blue text. These are hypertext references which take you to a related location or document within Power CD. For example, selecting a blue text reference to William Shakespeare might take you to an index listing more than 26 references on this great playwright.
Oh la la.
Learning new material always includes learning new words. Power
Oh yeah,
CD
speaking
provides
of learning
two
new
ways
words,
to find a
Scarlet Sword,
word's
which we
meaning.
learned that the
If
word
word is
chicken
in green
apparently
text, that
refers
means
to a
it's in
young
the
gay
customized
male.
Power CD glossary included in each title.
I don't know
Just
what they
select
used
the
to refer
word
to an
open
old
the
gay
glossary
male.
and
Mort
find
the
a
chicken, probably.
context-sensitive definition
I'm
or
very much Mort the
explanation of the term.
chicken.
Once you've mastered the subject matter of a specific Power CD title, you should know the definitions of all the terms featured in the customized glossary. What if the word is not highlighted in green? On most Power CD titles, you can use the powerful Webster's New World
The
Dictionary.
Webster's
to look
New
up
World
the word's
Dictionary is
definition,
where all the
etymology,
gay
and
stuff comes from in the other CDs.
This dictionary, with its rapid word search capability, is easy to use. No longer do you have to fumble with an open dictionary on your desk. There's already one on your computer.
All right, nice.
Word search is another powerful tool for finding information on your Power CD title. By locating all references to a particular person, event, place, or idea, you can design your own study guide. There's no need to flip through page after page looking for Aristotle.
What if you're looking
Simply
for gay?
Type it in, and every reference to the great philosopher on the Power CD title will be listed in seconds. As you can see, Power CD turns your computer into a powerful tool for acquiring knowledge. We know you'll enjoy this exciting new way to improve your life by learning something new every day.
Okay. Good stuff. Okay, so now we know how to use it. It literally was just how I was using it. What's the Learning Center? Oh, it's this. God damn it. It keeps fooling me every fucking time. I've gone to the Learning Center like 20 times here. All right, let's find Word. Here we go. No. Let's look up. All right, and we got Bill Gay. Bill Gay is all we got. Sorry. Let's see if it's in the dictionary. Where is the dictionary? Glossary? Gazoozle? Gazoozle? To swindle or cheat, Chet? I got gazoozled. Gazoozle. I got gazoozled. You getting gazoozled? Shit. All right, let's open the dictionary. I think we know what's in here. All right. It's in here. So's a lot of things. Homosexually. Okay. Also see homosexual. Camp. Got a lot here. See if there's any other gay words. Invert, which I've never heard ever. It's been a long time since anyone's been described as swishy. I'm pretty swishy, but you know. A term of contempt or hostility. Well, if someone calls me swishy and they mean it in a bad way, I'd never know. Invert was an early medical way to describe a gay person. That's so funny. I'm sorry. And psychiatry, yeah, okay. That's, huh. You've never heard swishy before? That shows how old I am. That's a big ass term from the 80s and 90s. All right, let's do the quiz here. Let's see, quiz on female con artists. We also got a comprehensive quiz. Let's do the one on lady con artists, see how well I do. 19th century swindler Cassie Chadwick's most famous scam involved what American? Let's just say Rockefeller. One of the scams that con artist Cassie Chadwick practiced was called the Badger Game. It involved pretending to be clairvoyant. Yeah. What was the ultimate fate of Sophie Lyons, 19th century American queen of crime? Died naturally in her New York City home, totally. Cassie Chadwick's most famous scam involved a pretended relationship with one of America's most notable men. That seems like a New York thing to do, you know what I mean? 19th century con artist Ellen Peck turned to crime late in life. What vocation did she forsake to become a swindler? Business consultant. Sophie Lyons, notorious queen of crime, pulled one last caper before giving up her life of theft and fraud. Maybe it was Edward Lyons? I'm just assuming. By 1920s, the exploits of the swindling Poilon sisters had faded from the New York press. Charlotte, however, did surface again in 1929. Arrested for wearing male attire in public. God, girl, I feel you. Sophia Lyons intentionally had herself imprisoned in Sing Sing as part of a brilliant plan to help her husband Edward escape from prison. What device was used to escape? Let's just say someone exchanged places with him, because that's funny. Evangelist Amy Semple McPherson became famous in the 1920s for healing sessions she conducted throughout the world. Which of the following was not a location of these sessions? China, I assume. Who was Amy Semple McPherson's secret lover during the years of her public ministry during the 20s? Lorraine Wiseman. Ellen Peck defied the criminal stereotype by taking up her swindling career late in life. How old was she when she blackmailed a Latin American businessman by threatening to reveal their affair to his wife? 84. What kind of swindles did the Poilon sisters, Charlotte and Catherine, perpetrate? Let's say Lonely Heart swindles. Cassie Chadwick, okay, was in prison on one occasion before her final imprisonment in 1904 for blackmail. She seems like the blackmail type. Where did religious huckster Amy Semple McPherson establish her famous Angelus Temple? That sounds like something that would happen in LA, but that's probably not it. I got 4 right, so I am not very well versed on the princesses of crime. Oh, I got it right. It was Los Angeles. Okay, cool. So I got the LA question right. Nice, nice. All right. I think that's all we're going to get out of the World Encyclopedia of Con Artists and Swindles. Exit Power City? Yes. And folks, we're in a situation we were last time we did one of these with the dictionary. The dictionary mentions quite a bit about homosexuality, but the encyclopedia does not. So this one gets a furtive kind of in the spreadsheet. So let's open up the spreadsheet. Boom. And let's go to the Encyclopedia of Con Artists. Let me just copy my kind of statement from here. Okay, we've got a nice old kind of. All right. Whew. Doing pretty good here. We've got 1 straight no, 2 kind ofs, and 1 yes. And that yes was a very strong yes. So doing all right here. Not as good as in the past, but we've got some mentions. Homosexuality has not been forgotten. Give me a second here. Hello. That's funny. Give me a second here. My mouse has, there we go. My mouse decided to break. It has stopped. No, it's still broken. Huh? I can't click on anything. That's so strange. That's so strange. Give me a second here, folks. This works. I can click on this. Or maybe I need to Alt-Tab. Okay, yeah, I had to Alt-Tab. That's so weird. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, now it's working fine. Sorry about that, folks. Sometimes, yeah, I got gazoozled. Okay, next up is something that should mention gays, but it might not. It is the Art History Encyclopedia, 11th century to 17th century. And this bad boy was made in 1995. So yeah, let's look that up. File. Art History Encyclopedia. I have a feeling this one will not mention any homosexuals, but that's just me assuming. Hey, Bob. We are we're going through encyclopedias looking for gays. We found 1 gay and 2 kind of gays. Guess what? It's cool. No, let's do it in this mode. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Begin. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta quit out of this. Hold on. No, quit. Yeah, it runs in DOS mode. I forgot. Sorry. Let's load content. I gotta run this in DOS mode. My bad. There we go. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Look at this, chat. This is amazing. Look at this multimedia. Hold on, did I say no, I need to change this to MS-DOS. I'm a fool and a clown, man. This is an MS-DOS game, baby. Okay, wishes to leave the system? No. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is great. This was originally in Spanish, apparently. Painters, course. Demo? Tables. Hello? Hello? Yeah, just play. This is an any percent run, yeah. Yeah, we're downloading art. Can this be stopped? Let's try escape. Nope. Can't be stopped. Okay, we're all just learning. Yes, art speed run. I guess while this is running, I may as well finish my Joko Molk. It did have caffeine in it. It's repeating! No! Command, restart. So don't do what I did. Okay. Honestly, this is one of the best title screens in multimedia history. Okay. Can I see? Oh, okay. Let's select a I don't think I can search by homosexuality. Is there any way to search? Let's go to tables. With the option, the system will unfold a list of painters ordered by their name. Each line will contain, okay. So there's no way to search this, it doesn't look like. So, I'm going to go to the Renaissance and see. This is really, for 1995, I don't know about this one. Let's go to select a name. There's a lot of people here. How about I don't know, I guess Campy is kind of gay. Giulio Campy. That. You gonna tell me about Kato Stu Huh. Can I select country? Bohemian. So I click on it. I'm going to click on print. That doesn't do anything. I click on this. Click on that. Hey, we got some info around here. Let's check out a table. Ooh, let's hear the enunciation. See the enunciation. Okay. It froze. Okay, there we go. So here's the thing. If this does include homosexuality, I don't know how I would tell. Chat? Should I just put in unknowable? Maybe like doesn't know? No clue? Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't know if this contains homosexuality or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna put question mark on this bad boy. This is so interesting. It's interesting that it's a Spanish language multimedia CD-ROM that got translated. It's interesting that it's an MS-DOS and it's running like really old software. It does have images and it does have audio, so it is technically multimedia. It's also one of the only ones that just straight up doesn't let you search, so no. It's the first inscrutable multimedia CD-ROM. We're not doing much of this. I'm out of here. Do you wish to... I love this. Wishes to leave the system? Chat. Do you wishes to leave the system? I say yeses. Okay. Okay, and for that one, let's get out of here. Bring up the multimedia spreadsheet. Boom. And yeah, let's I'm just gonna put question mark. No word search. Okay. All right. You know what? I do have a couple more to show. So I'm going to take a quick break. And I will be back in about 10 minutes with more CD-ROMs. And then after that, I will move on to a Laserdisc. So get excited. I will be back in about 10 minutes with more encyclopedias and Laserdiscs. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. And oh, by the way, it's no longer Dead Doctors Don't Lie in our intermission. It's something much better. So if you were worried about that, don't worry. I changed it. It got too depressing. All right, I'll see. Oh, I'm still a jester? Okay. How long was I a jester? Don't worry about it, Alex. Okay, I won't. All right, folks, I will see you back in about 10 minutes. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to this didgeridoo instruction tape. My name is Brian Pertle and I've been studying Australian Aboriginal music and playing didgeridoo since 1986. Until recently, the didgeridoo was little known outside of Australia, but now the didgeridoo is enjoying unprecedented interest worldwide. It can be heard in a number of settings, from advertisements, films, Celtic ensembles, New Age groups, even as a solo instrument. This tape is meant to address some of these new interests taken in the didgeridoo, and to help you learn about the instrument in its traditional setting, along with the new uses of the didgeridoo. I am not an Aborigine. nor was I taught in a traditional fashion. I learned didgeridoo that you will explore the vast possibilities of the didgeridoo on your own. It is also important to remember, as this instrument spreads across the world and is played in so many different styles, to maintain the deepest respect for the originators of this instrument, the Australian Aborigines. The didgeridoo is one of the simplest of wind instruments, merely a hollow tube. Traditionally, the instruments are made from the trunks of young eucalyptus or gum trees. Termites or white ants eat out the center of the wood, leaving the hard outer shell. An appropriate length is selected and cut. Then the bark is removed and a mouthpiece is attached to one end of the instrument. This is usually made of beeswax or gum from the tree. The mouthpiece usually just consists of a thin layer of wax molded around the outer edge of the instrument. After some final adjustments to the inside of the horn, which may include chipping off some of the interior walls to make the openings flare a little more at the bottom, or be a little less restricted at the top, the instrument is painted and it's ready to play. Today, all sorts of other materials are used for didgeridoo construction, both inside and especially outside of Australia. This includes plastic PVC piping, which makes an incredibly affordable and unbreakable didgeridoo. A common misconception is that the didgeridoo is played by all Aboriginal groups in Australia. This is not true. The didgeridoo is traditionally distributed only in the northern regions of Australia. And even here, playing techniques and even instrument construction vary greatly depending on the region. In some areas, bamboo was preferred, and in others, eucalyptus. In some areas, didgeridoos were rather short, about 3 to 4 feet long, and in others, much longer, about 4 to 6 feet long. Some areas prefer didgeridoos with sharply flaring bells, and others with the didgeridoo maintaining a consistent diameter throughout. In traditional Aboriginal society, the didgeridoo is nearly always played only by men. Furthermore, the instrument is very rarely played alone. Its typical function is as an accompaniment to singing and dancing. Furthermore, although there may be many singers singing at once, there is usually only one didgeridoo player playing at a time. In non-traditional settings, however, things are quite different. In ensembles of didgeridoos, women players, and solo didgeridoo playing is common. So I guess it's time to get started on this instrument. Grab your didgeridoo and let's have a go at it. First thing we need to do is to learn to buzz our lips. All you have to do is draw back the corners of your lips slightly, keeping the middle part of your lips loose to vibrate. Then you will blow air through your lips, making a low buzzing sound. And that's really all there is to it. The next step is to place your buzzing lips gently against the opening of your didgeridoo. And it's very important to remember never to press the didgeridoo hard against your face. This is a common tendency for beginners, but it will hurt after a few minutes of playing, and it will also cut off the blood to your vibrating lips. As you place your lips on the instrument, there are two typical ways of doing this. Straight on, where the instrument is lined up directly in the middle of your lips, or by placing the instrument slightly to one side or the other of your mouth. Comfort is the main concern here. Whichever feels better, use that embouchure. Now it's time to give it a try. Try to make each note long and steady. This might be difficult at first, but as you practice more and more, your lips will vibrate more efficiently, and you'll be able to play longer notes using the same amount of air. Remember, turn this tape off whenever you want so you can fit some more practice in before we go on. It should sound something like this. With the buzz behind us, we'll be able to move on to the much trickier proposition of circular breathing. Circular breathing allows a player to play continuously without ever having to stop the sound to take a breath. The concept is simple. You're basically turning your head into a giant bagpipe bag, so you can blow out through your cheeks while you breathe in through your nose. And although it sounds simple, it's a little tricky to get. But with a little perseverance, it will come to you. And not only will it help your didgeridoo playing, but you'll be the hit at every party. The first step is to puff out your cheeks and breathe in and out normally. The next step isn't that much harder. Keep your cheeks puffed out and have a little tiny opening in your lips. From this opening, push air out from your cheeks in a small stream. You can hold your hand in front of your face to feel the air. As you let this tiny stream of air seep out, breathe in and out normally. And if you can do this, you're breathing in and out at the same time. The basic concept of circular breathing. Now, the trickier part. Puff up your cheeks again, but this time use the air in your cheeks, and just in your cheeks, to vibrate your lips. Almost as if you're making a rude noise or spitting watermelon seeds at someone. It should sound like this. Now, if you can do that 3 times without laughing, we'll move on to the next step.
Okay, everybody, you heard the didgeridoo guy. If you want to do the didgeridoo, just go. Just do it. That was so funny. Yeah, see, it's a lot better than the other one. It's a lot more cheery, a lot less evil. And RetroArch just crashed. Sorry, I gotta restart it here. All right, we got another I'm glad you all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed that delightful interlude. Next up, we got Canadians on the brain. That's right. It's time for the 1996 Canadian Encyclopedia Plus. It's a 1995 CD-ROM. Put that in here. Okay, let's get RetroArch working. This one's gotta mention homosexuality, right? It's gotta. Certainly the Canadians know about homosexuality. Gonna need to do a few things here. Yeah, let me resize RetroArch. We are not recovering my active desktop. You are just gonna have to suffer, Doonesbury. And yeah, let's go. Canadian Encyclopedia, huh? What's Canada up to? Making encyclopedias, I see. Canadian Encyclopedia Plus. Okay. So far, so good. I like it. Yeah, let's click on go. All right, let's fucking go. First off, as you do, you want to check the media in any of these. Oh, there's a lot here. Why do I need to know about 24 Sussex Drive? Yeah, tell me about this. No, Is there no audio? There is no audio here. That sucks. Any of these have audio? No. Well, let's get out of here. I want to find audio. There's pictures. That's what I want. No, get out of that. I want to see films. Oh, yeah. We're checking out my favorite creature. Oh, no. No, you worked in testing. Unfortunately, it looks like the video does not want to play. That's really unfortunate. It was playing earlier. Oh, well. Well, let's go to the article about beavers. No, that's not Beaver. That's Borden Sir Laird. Who the fuck is Sir Laird? Borden. Let's check out... Yeah, sound only. Let's listen to the Blue Jay. Okay. I mean, these are animal noises. Any other animals? Okay. I'll see the cat. No, okay. Folks, that was a lot of animals. I was going to say, PCEM might work. I found that when I was doing stuff with video in PCEM, it would play the video, but it would be very shaky. I'm going to do something real quick here. Let's get out of here. I am going to try to reinstall and see if that doesn't help. How do I get out of here? Oh, okay, cool. I just wanted to, no, close, leave, exit, goodbye. 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 Please, God, let me leave. Okay, I'm going to go to my computer. Yeah, I'll see if maybe a reinstall doesn't fix it up. Because it did work in testing. It did work in testing. Full install, please. Yeah. Please, God, work. We need to see the homosexuals in motion, okay? Homosexuals in motion. That's me riding the bus. I want to know what Ren 2F 2000 is. Ren Fair 2000? Like a futuristic Ren Fair? Yeah, that's what they mean by bodies in motion. Homos in motion, I call it. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Fine, remove it. Just get rid of it. Fuck me up. It's going to be so funny when this doesn't work. Yeah, install an old version of QuickTime. I don't give a shit anymore. Install an ancient version. Install a version of QuickTime that works on, like, rocks and sticks. The following system files have been replaced with older versions by a program you recently ran. These files are currently in use and cannot be automatically repaired. I have to exit and restart Windows. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Start. And let's go do Program. No, let's go do... how do I just do a restart? There we go. Restart, please. Ooh. Yeah, Windows is great. Hey, Active Desktop started working again. Okay. That's a good sign, right? All right. If this doesn't work, then I'm just giving up on it. But let's see if we can see any movies of Beaver. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, okay, so there are a certain few CD-ROM titles that use an extremely early version of QuickTime that I've never been able to get the video to run. They do work in PCEM, but I found that it's extremely stuttering PCEM. I don't know why. So one of the CD-ROMs that doesn't work that I've been wanting to show off for like literally almost 2 years is a preview of CBS's 1994 lineup. It's so cool. But the video, it features so many shitty sitcoms, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. All right, let's go to the meat and potatoes of what we want to do here. Folks, we're looking up homosexual. There's a lot here. It mentions people. It mentions people who are gay. Okay. I don't like that it's under sexual perversion, but, you know. Here's San Francisco. Let's look up a gay man, John B.C. Watkins. Suspected him as a security risk because of alleged homosexual contacts in the USSR. Cool! This guy was with gays and that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I think I need a Windows 3.1 setup at one point. I need to figure that out. I think that would do the best. Oh, brother, though. Look at all of this. Look at all these gays. We got Harvey Milk here. Nice. All right, let's look up just the main article for homosexuality. Okay. Talking a lot about exclusive. Some take pride in informal organizations to promote gay liberation, like heterosexual behavior. Homosexual behavior ranges from anonymous sex, promiscuity, and prostitution. Thank you, Hot Dog Pong Water, for the follow. I am just going through the multimedia encyclopedias to find if there are any that mention homosexuals, and there are. Some societies believe homosexuals possess magical powers and conferred shaman status upon them. Okay, so it's got ancient gays. This is a really in-depth article, so the answer is absolutely yes. Thank you, John Allen Lee, for writing a bunch about us homos. Only 33% of Canadians would support laws allowing homosexuals the same civil rights as heterosexuals. That's fair. It's the 90s, though. The 90s were a different time, unfortunately. What else we got here? Ooh, we got a quiz. Chat, should I see how smart I am? Oh, I don't know this. Buffy St. Marie? Joni Mitchell? Okay. 1981. Okay, I didn't see that. So 1981 makes sense. The first Canadian was Paul Anka. That was probably Bryan Adams. There we go. The largest peacetime evacuation in the history of North America was in Halifax? Okay, I know nothing about Canada, sorry. Right to vote at 18. Yeah. The world's tallest chimney is found at Toronto? Copper Cliff. Moose Jaw? Gimli? Okay. The tallest freestanding structure in the world is the smokestack at Copper Cliff? No. The CN Tower. I'm stupid. Canada claims sovereignty over offshore waters to...
Always cover the system component.
Seabot Boot, thank you for the follow. Okay, 320 kilometers. The first woman to serve as Governor General of Canada was Jean? Hey! I don't think I'm getting the puzzle right, though. The lone river that flows south and onto the Gulf of Mexico is, I don't think it's true, but I want it to be the Milk River. Oh, I was right. A tupek is a sod structure? Native hairpiece? Teepee or wigwam, okay. I'm stupid. Recommendation to establish the Canadian Council and to give unrestricted grants to universities were made by... I think this. If I don't get this last one, I'm quitting the quiz because I think I'm showing my ignorance. Oh, I fucked up. It's the Macy Commission. Baby bonus was a bonus paid to every baby. No, a monthly payment. Okay. They should have called it Oregon. No, New Caledonia. Okay. No, we're out of here. Let's go. Let's go back to. Can I do the puzzle? No, you can't do the puzzle. I'm going to browse. Okay, I think we learned that this does have homosexuality. It has homosexuality prominently featured. And also it's impossible to exit, which is pretty cool. Exit, please. Exit. There's the exit. Close. Yes. So Canadian Encyclopedia, yeah. It did mention homosexuality. All right, we got one more to show off here. Let me just shut this down. No, not restart. Fuck. Oh, well. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's been a very normal stream filled with very normal gays. Oakley dokley. Let's go here. Let's see the next encyclopedia here. Let me also do this. Whoop, there we go. Next up is the Canadian Encyclopedia. And the Canadian Encyclopedia Plus absolutely mentions homosexuality. Nice. Okay, so we have one more encyclopedia to look at before we move on to videos. And this one is actually pretty interesting. Because this is the first... This is the first beta I've ever shown on on this channel, and I don't think I've ever seen a beta for a multimedia magazine, a multimedia presentation before. This is the Multimedia Encyclopedia of Rock and Roll, the 60s beta. This is on archive.org if you want to see it yourself, so you can look this up. This was eventually released, and we'll be looking at the released one as well. But yeah, let's go. It's going to take me a second here. Where is the beta? I said, where's the beta? Here's the beta. You're going to love who this is by. It's by a company called Infinite Orb, which, beautiful name for a company, by the way. I like all the cheering that happens on the Doonesbury load screen. It's like they're all cheering Doonesbury. They're all like, Doonesbury, Doonesbury. Okay, this one might be a little finicky, needless to say, but let's try. Okay, Rock Roll 60s.
Let's hear it for Jimmy the Trucker.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, there's a lot here. Run? Oh boy, okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. And also, we're not going to be able to do a lot of this. TI. Is that it? Here we go. The music. It started a revolution. It ended a war. It fostered social change. It eased racial tensions. It shaped a generation. Okay. File. Search. Artist, group, year, artist listing. View, concert photos. Okay, let's go to artist. So this doesn't have a word search. This for the beta doesn't seem. Let's pick oh, did I see Brian Eno? Okay, Brian Eno. Okay, US. Oh, song clips, huh? How about Third Uncle? That's gay to me. This MIDI? That's all you get. Wow, this is an obtuse little bad boy. Let's close this. We did Brian Eno. Let's go to the artist pick screen again. How about so this probably is not going to mention any homosexuality. Yo, Robert Fripp. US. What song clips do we have? None. Canada? No song clips in Canada. UK? Nothing. Nothing. You don't get to hear dog shit. Okay, that's fine. Bootleg. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How about... I'm going to pick someone at random here. Pete York. Go to Deep Purple. It's working. Please stand by. What? What? Again, this is a beta. So what? Get, huh? Close. There we go. I got to close these individually. This is fascinating. I like how this kind of sucks. Again, I just want to hear music. So let's pick main menu, search, group. Let's find some groups. Apple Jacks. I know the animals. Let's hear some animals. House of the Rising Sun. Okay, I don't want to get this is no. Stop. Copyright. No. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Phew. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're not gonna no. It's fine.
Let's hear it for Jimmy the Trucker.
It's fine. Radio shows. Yeah, play me a radio show. I said, play me a radio show. It once again will. Okay. I am going to get in so much trouble, but it doesn't look like I can. You know what? I'm going to do a quick search. Let's go pick group screen. Let's go to search.
Ooh, running a little low on product.
It looks like there's not a way to actually search here. So we're going to get out of here. But there's also no words. There's literally no like info, but there are concert photos. Let's look at Jeff Beck. There's Jeff Beck. All right, maybe the main one's better. So let's get out of here. And let's check out the non-beta pressing. Maybe that one's a bit better. I said maybe that one's a bit better. It should be. Anyways, this is the Infinite Orb presents a multimedia encyclopedia of rock and roll, the 60s. Reminder, it's by the Infinite Orb, people. The Infinite Orb. Let's fix the window here. There we go. Okay, so this is the main one. This is a one that they ended up releasing. So let's see how that plays. Still uncentered. Good. Let's pick a different group. Chat, have you ever heard of the band Crocheted Donut Ring? Let's check out Crocheted Donut Ring. They were in the UK. Any music for us? No. That is a great name for sure. The Dedicated Men's Jug Band. Deltones. Duffy's Nucleus, the Dream Police, they come inside of your head. I haven't heard of a lot of these guys. So it is teaching me a lot that these guys existed. What about Fat Mattress? It's like, we're not playing you any Fat Mattress, fuck you. And that's fair. That's very fair. It's going to help. Okay, it just tells me how to do that. Topics. I can do Century, huh? El Gavati, thank you so much for the follow. Let's check a year. That's not year. Y'all, I think this fucking sucks. this is worse than the art history one, because at least that one gave you a lot of information. This just lists them and is like, have you heard of them? Do you like them? Do I click help again? How do I close? I guess I just make it small. Okay. Insufficient memory to show me the year. Insufficient memory. Yeah, that's all we're getting out of the infinite orb. More like the infinite snorb, am I right? Damn. Rock and roll of the 60s, you featured some sound clips. You featured no information, more information about the artist. Like, you click here. Oh, well, even, okay. Like, I'm going to try again to get any information. Tell me anything about Action. Nothing. Great. Chat, I'm leaving. Chat, I'm... Okay. File. Let me go. Variable skip not found. Skip for not found. Can I... Okay. I made it out. Amazing. That's the most broken I've ever seen, and that wasn't a PC emulation issue. That was just... Huh. Well, unfortunately, there was no text. There was no text in that one, so it definitely didn't mention homosexuality. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. All right, folks. Last but not least, let's take a look at our two last things here. The Multimedia Encyclopedia of Rock and Roll. Both beta versions, I can give a full and knowing no. Having a lot. Thank you all for dealing with my technical issues today. I had a lot. I appreciate y'all's patience. Okay, so we did find it in the Canadian Encyclopedia and in the Concise Encyclopedia, but Encyclopedia of Western Lawmen and Outlaws only mentioned it in their dictionary, not in the main thing. Organized Crime didn't mention it at all. Con Artists only mentioned it in the included dictionary. And the Art and History Encyclopedia did not have a word search at all. Canadian Encyclopedia did mention it, and the Multimedia Encyclopedia of Rock and Roll of the 60s did not. Okay. And with that, we conclude the multimedia section of the presentation, and we move on to our next thing, which is Laserdiscs. I'm excited. I'm excited to see some Laserdiscs. First of all, we have the 1978 DiscoVision US demo Laserdisc. Now, DiscoVision was what, I wonder, was it, oh, fuck. RCA? MCA? That was what, yeah, no, that's Selectavision. I'm a dumbass. DiscoVision was what Laserdiscs were called in the US for quite a while. MCA, thank you. Thank you so much, Dark Witch Claire. I forgot about that. This one's on YouTube, so you can look it up there if you'd like. In fact, let me just link to the... Hold on here. Let me link to the YouTube stream vids. RCA was a CED. You're absolutely right. I was confusing the two. There we go. There's a playlist if you'd like to see this on YouTube. So yeah, let's get started here and let's see some DiscoVision. I love DiscoVision as a secret. It's my favorite, even though I know it doesn't run and it's really shitty and it's dog shit. And I love the DiscoVision logo. It's so sick. It's sick. Love it. Love the DiscoVision original logo.
This is a microscopic photograph of the surface of a video disc.
Oh.
The craters you see are really minute pits the information source of the system. On a typical half-hour disc, there may be as many as 14 billion of these tiny indentations arranged in up to 54,000 circular tracks. A beam of light focused down to 1/30,000th of an inch passes through the plastic layer, striking the pits, which interrupt the reflected beam. This on-off reflected beam is then translated into electronic impulses. Each of the 54,000 circular tracks is equivalent to one television frame, making it possible to have as many as 54,000 individual pictures on one side of the MCA video disc. And when the optical reader head is programmed to play the same track over and over again, a freeze frame results. However, since there is no physical contact, only a low-powered light beam bouncing off the surface, the disc can be held in the freeze frame mode for as long as you wish, without any harm whatsoever to the disc. The 1000th play will be just as clean, bright, and sharp as the first play. The optical reader can also move one frame at a time, either forward or reverse. This is called frame step, or frame-by-frame display. In addition, slow motion is possible by repeating a series of frames. The rate of slow motion depending upon how many times you repeat each frame before the optical head moves on to the next. Finally, each frame of the disc is encoded with a reference number, similar to a page number. This is done at the time the disc is mastered, and is the device used in order to take full advantage of the MCA video disc player's most outstanding feature: the ability to search out any given frame at any time.
Slow down. It's beautiful, folks. Okay, that was nice. Yeah, it's there they go. You're absolutely right. I can do that very easily. I'm always doing cartwheels and backflips. Oh, cool! It shows the dual audio feature. Very cool. I like the multi-language option.
If the dog runs a little bit faster, it looks like this.
And folks, that's how you do a knot.
A very simple game called Find the Lady. Keep your eye on the queen.
Yes, do some three-card Monty.
Now follow the queen. Only this time, let's watch the queen for money. Sorry.
Good. Yeah, that's a lot of data. That's a lot of data.
The video disc you are now watching began with the production of a glass photoresist master. Chosen because of its uniformity and freedom from blemishes, the plate glass is ground and reground with extremely fine abrasive to remove all pits, then optically polished and carefully cleaned. Finally, a thin, uniform layer of positive photoresist is applied to the glass in preparation for mastering.
And we kind of fucked up the mastering on a lot of our original DiscoVision titles. Yeah, original DiscoVision titles have some pretty bad mastering, if I recall.
Here we see the actual recording of an optical video disc master.
It got much better once
The
Pioneer
program
took over,
material is being
essentially.
supplied by a helical scan videotape machine. The blue beam of light, modulated to carry the program material and critically focused by the optical system, records the information on the photoresist-coated glass master disc. The sound and picture information are combined in an FM signal, used to modulate a laser beam which alternately blocks or passes the beam focused onto the photoresist layer of the rotating master disc. Discrete microscopic areas are exposed at rates of up to 10 million per second. Development of this exposed photoresist layer creates microscopic holes in a spiral pattern known as the track. Each revolution of the track is separated by only 65 millionths of an inch.
Fancy.
These holes contain all of the information necessary to provide excellent picture resolution, color, full fidelity sound, and synchronization signals.
You gotta love the pits.
Once the master photoresist has been recorded and developed, the recording surface is metallized with an evaporated metal coating.
Yeah, sometimes the glue used on certain laser discs would fuck things up too, yeah.
As well as a submaster identical to the master. The final tooling, called the stamper, is a mirror image of the master and is used to manufacture plastic replicas.
Yeah, it's a big-ass CD.
In every detail the pattern on the master. Millions of these replicas can be produced with multiple submasters and stamper.
Oh.
The disc you now see being played was replicated by injection molding. In this type of replication,
I want that guy to do all of my laser discs.
Injection molding tool, after which the two halves are clamped shut, forming a cavity the exact shape of the finished video disc. Hot molten plastic is then injected under high pressure to fill the cavity. When it has cooled and solidified, the mold is opened and the disc removed. Application of a metal reflective layer and plastic scuff coating results in a finished side, which is then bonded to another side to form the completed video disc.
Cool. And yeah, that's the 1978 DiscoVision US demo Laserdisc. So can I sell you on a DiscoVision? No? You want to wait until Pioneer takes over and they get better? Okay. Well, luckily, Pioneer has now taken over, and we're going to learn about how Laserdiscs work with Mr. Wizard. Did you know Mr. Wizard was there? Did you know Mr. Wizard would show up? I bet you didn't. Already a lot better. I already love it more.
My name is Don Herbert.
Hi, Don.
Many of you may have grown up knowing me by another name, Mr. Wizard. I've spent the last 25 years or so explaining how the most remarkable things in the world are really quite simple in principle. Now, the same is true about Pioneer's laser disc player and the whole concept of a laser disc. On the other side of this demonstration disc, you found out about the fact that Pioneer's disc player is based on the laser, so perhaps the place to start is, what is a laser? Well, the word laser is an acronym for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Laser.
Laser.
I'd like to think of it this way.
Uh-huh.
Here is ordinary light, made up of waves of many different lengths going in all different directions.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
But laser light is made up of waves of one single wavelength, and while engineers call it coherent, I like to think of them as in step. And the fact that laser light is in step means it can be focused to a much greater degree than normal light. In fact, here's normal light. And as you know, with a lens, you could focus it down to a tiny spot like that. If this were laser light, that spot would be 1/10,000th this size.
Damn, that's tiny.
There's another remarkable thing about laser light.
What?
It's capable of carrying enormous amounts of information, simply because the light is of such short wavelength. Here, I'll show you. Let's assume this is the information that you want to send out over electromagnetic waves. Here's a carrier of relatively long waves.
Okay.
That's the amount of information it could carry. Here's a carrier of much shorter wavelengths. See, the long waves missed some of the information, while the shorter waves carried much more of it. In other words,
Okay,
the shorter the
so
wavelength,
short
the more
waves kick
information it can
ass.
carry, and the greater detail. And a laser beam is of such short wavelength, it can carry unbelievable amounts of information. In fact, theoretically, one laser beam could carry all the telephone calls and all the radio and television programs in the United States all at the same time. That's one of the reasons Pioneer chose a laser to read the information on the disc. Well, let's look at the actual laser beam as it appears inside the Pioneer laser disc player. We've exposed the beam itself so that you could see it better. Now I'll add a little CO2 fog.
Cool.
See it? In the Pioneer player,
See Mr. Wizard's
the laser
blazing
beam
up.
is emitted from a helium neon laser tube that looks like this. Looks sort of like a fluorescent lamp, doesn't it? In this drawing, that's the laser tube. From it, a single laser beam passes through a grating that breaks the beam up into several beams. 3 of them then pass through a prism and are guided by 2 mirrors and a lens that focuses the beam down to 1/30,000th of an inch onto the reflective
objective
surface
lens,
of
huh?
the laser disc itself.
I always try to view things with an
Microscopic tips
objective
on the
lens.
surface interrupt the beam and reflect some of it back through the mirrors. When the reflected beam reaches the prism, it's deflected onto a device that converts the optical beam into a frequency-modulated signal that contains both the sound and picture information. The same information that was encoded on the disc when it was made, from an original signal to an optical signal to a reproduced signal. That's the whole remarkable idea behind the laser disc. It's as simple as that. Now, one of the questions people often ask is how a disc that's traveling at 1,800 revolutions per minute retains such remarkable picture resolution and sharp focus. Well, it's all a matter of mirrors, 2 of them as a matter of fact. A tangent mirror and a tracking mirror. And an
Oh yeah,
objective
Laserdisc
lens
players used to have
moving up and
helium.
down
Yeah.
hundreds of times a second. See, when the laser beam is split by the grating, it's broken up into 3 beams. The center beam reads the information.
Okay.
The 2 adjacent beams are what keep the whole system on track. As the disc spins, any slight up and down motion is sensed, and the objective lens is moved up and down to keep that center beam in perfect focus automatically. When it's centered, it looks like this. Notice the position of the 2 tracking beams. Now, if it gets just the slightest bit off center, like that or like this, there's a big difference in the amount of light reflected by
Unfortunately, I don't think I will find any homosexuality in Mr. Wizard.
to bring it back on center
But I
again.
bet you could find the birdcage is very popular on Laserdisc, La Cage aux Folies, so you could go look that up.
Per minute. Now, the remarkable picture and sound quality that's on the disc is there permanently.
I would
And
love the
unlike a
Forbidden
photograph
Mr.
record,
Wizard
it can't
episode
be
about
damaged by
homosexuality.
handling. Here's some chocolate ice cream.
Well, God, give it to me.
Yeah, it's chocolate, all right. Do this to a phonograph record, and it would be goodbye sound quality. With the laser disc, simply wipe the disc clean, and it's as good as new. It's easy to understand why. Here's a much enlarged model.
I really like
of the
that.
disc,
Mr. Wizard,
and
do
here
that
it is
more.
in cross section. You see, the reflective surface that contains the video and audio signal is covered by a layer of protective clear plastic. The laser beam focuses only on the reflective surface. The surface of the plastic is out of focus, therefore anything on it isn't picked up. Dust, fingerprints, and even minor scratches don't affect the exceptional sound and picture quality on the disc. Now, many of the benefits of the laser disc come from the unique feature of variable slow motion, both forward and reverse, and a stop motion that
Which is
remains
only on
frozen
certain
indefinitely
laser discs, not all
without any
laser
damage
discs,
to the image.
unfortunately.
Now, as you
I
know,
think it's
this
only
is
on the
impossible
CAV
with
laser
videotape,
discs, not the
since
CLV
the
laser
spinning video
discs.
head would in time wear out the tape. These features make the Pioneer laser disc player a remarkable educational tool that allows you to study the picture at your own rate and repeat information as often as you need it. It also allows discs to be used by classes over and over again without any wear. The unique optical system allows the laser beam to jump from track to track, thus creating different speeds. This spiral represents several tracks on the laser
Very
disc.
cool spiral.
One track consists of 2 fields. In other words, the TV picture is scanned from top to bottom twice during each revolution of the disc, here and here. So each revolution of the disc produces one picture on the TV screen.
Okay,
In normal
okay.
play, there's no track jumping. The beam merely follows the spiral track from the inside to the outside.
Yeah, this is a Dreamcast to
In reverse
me.
motion, the beam jumps back one track after each field, one here and one here. So at the end of each revolution, the beam is one track behind where it started. One forward, two back. Fast forward is exactly the opposite.
Yeah, a lot of
Beam jumps
Laserdisc
forward
games
one track
very
after
much
each field. So
extensively
after each
used
revolution,
the cool
the beam
features
is
of
actually 3
Laserdiscs.
tracks further ahead than it was.
I'm a big
That's
sicko
why
for
fast
Laserdisc
forward on the Pioneer
games.
player is not twice, but 3 times the speed of normal play. Now, a still frame is produced by continuously repeating one track. The track is read, and then the beam jumps back to repeat the same track. Slow motion is simply a series of still pictures. The longer each still stays on, the slower the motion.
Streaming is great because I can just force an entire audience of almost like 90 plus people. But I can force you to learn about Laserdiscs. I could be like, you got to learn about Laserdiscs, and everyone's like, yeah. To be fair, Mr. Wizard, I mean, he's a pretty good teacher. Pretty famous for being a good teacher, I guess.
Player is random access that lets you search out any frame on the disc. Each frame on the Laserdisc is coded with a 5-digit number. As the disc spins, the laser beam jumps from track to track and reads the code. You can find any frame on a half-hour disc in less than 20 seconds. Another remarkable thing about the Pioneer system is the audio fidelity that laser technology achieves. To those of you who understand the specs, the numbers will explain the whole thing. The Laserdisc contains 2 independent audio subcarriers, each modulated to plus and minus 100 kilohertz deviation. Since no stereo decoding is required, the audio information has none of the high-frequency problems inherent in conventional stereo broadcasts. The Laserdisc player will give you a frequency response of 40 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The signal-to-noise ratio is 55 dB or more. Total harmonic distortion is no more than 0.3%. The Laserdisc is certainly a substantial improvement over FM radio reception.
Hell yeah, it's better than FM radio.
Well, as you heard on the other side of this
No
demonstration
static
disc,
at all.
It's light years beyond what you receive from your standard TV set. Not only is the audio fidelity better,
This just
on a
makes me want to
Laserdisc,
listen to
but the video
the FM
resolution is
soundtrack.
substantially better than any other kind of home video playback system. Think of resolution this way. On a still photograph, the number of dots in a given area determines the resolution and the brightness and the clarity. The greater number of dots, the higher the resolution.
That's true.
The same principle applies to a television screen. The greater number of lines, the greater the resolution. Pioneer offers more lines.
Code Blue 666. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
As unbelievable as it seems, 40% higher resolution than a home video cassette player. So now you know the whole logic behind the Laserdisc.
Sure do.
But the remarkable part is not merely how the Laserdisc system works, but what it brings you. A world of entertainment and information without limit. This is Don Herbert for the Laserdisc player from Pioneer.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wizard. Okay, next up. I'm not going to probably be showing this whole thing because only the first part features unique stuff. And then the second part of it is literally just trailers for movies and movie clips. So I would be in DMCA hell. But let's watch the first part of All You Need to Know About Laserdiscs from 1984. You'll never guess who's in this one. You will never guess in a million years.
I'm Devo. I'm Devo. I'm Devo.
I'm Devo.
I'm Devo.
We're Devo.
And it's our business to keep up with the state-of-the-art in audio and video equipment.
For the next several minutes, it'll be our pleasure to tell you about where that state-of-the-art is at, which, as you'll soon see and hear, is at Pioneer.
So even though there's a lot in this store that's not been available for home use before, you don't have to be confused.
Stick with us and we'll help you pick out the best, most mind-blowing, most sophisticated equipment even with your eye closed. To help us, allow us to introduce Mr. Ray Charles.
Also, Ray Charles is here.
I can't see it. If the music don't sound good, who cares what the picture looks like? Then Pioneer gives me their Laserdisc player. It's a video turntable that works with a laser beam, and that laser beam makes all the difference, they tell me. I'm a little skeptical, but I listen. I listen to Flashdance. I listen to Barry Manilow. I listen to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I even listen to me, and I sound good. I sound better than good. Fact is, the stereo on the Pioneer Laserdisc is as good as anything I ever heard on my stereo. And according to the experts, the picture blows videotape away. Now, who am I to argue?
The Pioneer Laserdisc brand video disc player.
To be fair, the audio on Laserdisc was really good.
I like it so much, I got one for my friend George Sherry.
Was that just advertising hype? Listen a minute and let your own ears decide. This is how Ray Charles sounds on a regular TV set or videotape. Now listen to Ray Charles in stereo on Pioneer Laserdisc.
Wow, it's louder.
It must be obvious to you by now how much better the Pioneer Laserdisc sounds. But let's see if it looks better. We don't look bad on tape. But we're much more satisfying on disc.
Okay.
Because the Pioneer Laserdisc picture is 40% sharper than conventional videotape.
More ice cream!
Since the disc is read by a beam of light instead of a video head, there's nothing to wear out.
Besides which, all the information is protected by an outer plastic shield so that the quality of the picture and sound are forever.
Lick it. Lick it off the Laserdisc. Lick the Laserdisc.
It seems like
Put your disgusting tongue on the Laserdisc right now.
Watch and watch and watch.
You can have Tootsie tonight.
George, it's Michael Dorsey, okay? Your favorite client. How are you? Last time you got me a job, it was a tomato.
Oh, God, I begged you to get some Theranos.
In Sophie's Choice, whenever you choose.
The truth? I don't even know what is the truth. After all these lies I have told.
Tell me why.
There are so many things you don't understand.
You can have sexy movies.
I guess Flashdance is sexy.
There's fiction.
Overday, we have Soviet missile warning. Check for malfunction and report competent.
What is all that stuff? I don't know. They're trajectory headings for multiple impact re-entry vehicles.
There's fact.
And there's entertainment for everyone in the family.
Ta-da! Woo! Come on, Dorothy! Come on!
Yeah, there's no fact on VHS. Yeah, kids love The Wiz, famously. Oh, I am going to DMCA hell. I may need to cut this soon. Oh my god. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Devo segment.
You can watch Good Guys.
Do you want to go to jail? As you wish.
And bad guys.
I know who you are, you murderer. I know who you are. Help! Help! The man needs help here. Help! Quick!
On Pioneer Laserdisc, there's really no end to the entertainment.
Do you realize that somewhere in the world is the worst doctor? Has to be. Process of elimination. Sooner or later, you're going to find the worst doctor. And the weird part is that someone has an appointment to see him tomorrow.
Chat, Have you ever noticed that everyone's stuff is shit and your shit is stuff? Thank you, Kenster, for the 69 bits.
The music of Duran Duran.
You know, I'm just gonna play this, and I'll just cut this out of the. I'll just cut this out of the VOD. They're going to kill me. The VOD is gonna just. YouTube is not gonna be happy.
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, the worst doctor was the doctor in Dead Doctors Don't Lie, who was all like, "It's funny when doctors die." I'm thrilling in the night, and I am Robin Williams. Ow! Cool shirt, Robin Williams.
I pull you a little closer. You say no.
Your friend trained themselves to vomit on command whenever they heard Rio by Duran Duran. There are medical reasons for this. Chad, I love you. Magnificent Scoops, that's one of the best stories I've ever heard.
I can see. I can see. I have legs. Oh shit! Look at this, man. I can walk. Jesus, praise Jesus. I appreciate this. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe. Thank you. I don't know what to do.
The heat of Fleetwood Mac.
The heat of Fleetwood Mac, huh? The heat, the hot Fleetwood Mac. What's with Lindsey Buckingham's hat? No. Go back to Lindsey Buckingham's hat.
It's a front row seat for Sheena Easton.
That is what they do. Da da da. I'm trying to override it. Da 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 da.
And you can put together a great collection of the great classics.
Sterilization. Oh, are they bad? What is it? No, we're not bad. Just terribly hurt, that's all. Hey, just a moment. Just put the gown on, not the nurse, huh? Come here. Maggie.
Maggie, the cat is alive. I'm alive. Why are you afraid of the truth?
Truth?
That's Cat in a Hot Tin Roof, all right.
Let's blow, Chauncey.
Let's blow, Chauncey. Classic murder.
And then there's us. Or Swan Lake.
This is what I want to get copyright pulled for Swan Lake. That would be good. Yeah, it's a classic of movie murder.
By pressing a button, you can go right to the song or scene you want. And if you're not sure what you want, you can scan a whole 1-hour disc in just seconds and find it.
Want to find this guy? Hello, hello.
You can see Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What about
any
it?
Standard play disc, and go backwards or forwards in fast motion, or slow motion, or even one frame at a time. And for those who like the challenge of video games, there are even interactive discs.
That's true.
The same kinds of discs that are the basis of many of today's arcade games.
It's not true.
And there's even an option
Fun and Games
that
is
allows
not
you to
like
interface
that.
with the computer, and it's all ready for you and your family now.
I don't know if the computer interface ever came to America and home computers.
Incredible fidelity of sound, the unsurpassed picture.
I know in the UK they actually had an interface with Laserdiscs, the Doomsday Project, and I think a few other things as well would interface with like the BBC Micro.
That simply won't wear out. The Pioneer Laserdisc brand video disc player. Video for those of us who really care about audio.
Okay,
see this monitor? Stay tuned to find out about it and all the components that can go with it.
Well, I wish I saw that, but that's fine. So next up is our last Laserdisc demo. This is the Phillips Laserdisc demo disc, the best show in town. This is a classic. A lot of people have already seen this one, so you may have already seen this. But thank you, the Great Cornholio Archive. Great name, by the way. God, I'm sorry. Some of the names for some of these uploaders is always so good. Once again, let me link the playlist here for the chat. So if you want to see any of these on your own, where did I put that bad boy? Pre-show. Yeah, I think it's, hold on. Is that it? No. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know where I put it. It's fine. It's fine. There it is. Okay, good. I'm glad it showed up. Okay, this is Phillips Laserdisc, the best show in town, as archived by the Great Cornholio. Thank you, Cornholio. Everybody say thank you, Cornholio. Thank you for thanking Cornholio. The best show in town.
Pioneer.
Yeah. Whoa.
The laser. The key to expanding the horizons of home entertainment. Integrating the pure digital audio technology of compact disc with the superior video quality and advanced features of Laserdisc. All formats, all sizes, one package. Surprisingly affordable.
Yeah, everyone wants to know about that fish.
Meet the new center of your home entertainment system. Just choose your favorite music from CDs or your favorite videos from Laserdisc. Thousands of your favorites, with thousands more on the way. From classical to classics.
Oh, the Criterion Collection.
She walks into mine.
From blockbuster features to interactive learning.
Yeah, I remember Criterion hearing they started on Laserdiscs.
The purest sound.
It was a gay cat, absolutely.
And the hottest entertainment to choose from. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Okay, let's fucking go. Danny DeVito loved Laserdisc, by the way. Like, I saw an interview with him.
IDTV.
Huh?
XYZ TV.
What the fuck?
It all sounds so confusing and so far away. But if you want a much better picture, digital sound, and thousands of great music and movie titles.
But yeah, there was a Siskel and Ebert
indestructible disc
episode that featured Danny DeVito talking about Laserdisc.
And cleaner than anything you have ever experienced in your
Cool
home.
cherries.
Incredible detail and three-dimensional impact.
Yeah, IDTV is the murder investigation channel.
Vivid
Whoa! I'm always doing that.
Pure whites. So don't wait until the next century to get better video. You don't even have to throw away your existing system. Just add a Pioneer Laserdisc and you'll get the sharpest picture, the purest sound, and the hottest entertainment to choose from. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Oh, okay. You are watching a Laserdisc, chat. Did you know?
If you already listen to CD audio, you know you won't settle for anything less. Then why accept less from your video system?
Man, I can't believe this.
Yeah, this is very CDI core.
With Pioneer Laserdisc technology, you can get the same purity, the same range, the same dynamics, the same digital audio perfection as CDs. The subtlest acoustic details come through sharp and clear. The biggest stars perform in your own home theater.
Chat, who's that? Who?
The hottest.
Oh, we'll never know. Okay. That was Elton John? I didn't recognize him without the glasses. I really didn't recognize him without the glasses. I feel so stupid.
But if you really want to crank up the adrenaline, hook up a Pioneer digital surround sound system.
Yes.
It's better sound than at the movies. The sharpest picture.
Yes, one for the gay tally. You're right. You're right. We got an actual gay in this, so that's good.
And the hottest entertainment to choose from. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Okay, it's the best show in town, folks. In case you didn't know, we're watching Laserdisc. The hottest entertainment. How hot? The Roger Rabbit kiss is another for the gay tally. True, true.
Technology. It's about entertainment. Movies.
Movies.
Concerts. Games.
I guess.
Specials. The hottest entertainment to choose from. The best music from compact discs.
Yeah, the Jaws clip was really bad. I liked it.
It's all at your fingertips from Pioneer. All the major record labels have committed to CD audio. Now Hollywood's major studios are committing to Laserdisc.
I guess they kind of committed. Not that much, but they did. A little.
Right when they're hot.
Saw Phantasm too.
So you can afford to build your very own library of hits. And with a disc player's special features,
I need a Laserdisc player eventually.
Possible, making the format perfect for education as well as entertainment. The sharpest picture.
It's a pretty good looking desert.
The purest sound.
Yes! Yes!
And the
no,
hottest
I want more Al Jarreau.
to choose from.
No.
Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Yeah, I'm with you, Scarlet Swordfish. I'm looking for a good deal on one, and every time I'm like, okay, I got enough money for this, it's like, uh-oh, you got to get surgery, and I got to take my Laserdisc money and spend it on something else. So I'm trying to save up for a Laserdisc again. Who knows when I'll get one.
Pioneer Laserdisc. The world is at your fingertips. Advanced technology that glides.
Yeah, this was on a demo unit in stores. That's probably why it's repeating so much.
Jog.
I like the jog wheel. Jog wheel. Jog wheel time.
Scan. Shuttle. Pick a frame. Jump a chapter.
Oh, that's so cool. You got a cheap used LD. I really do want to see, like, I feel bad, but I want to go to Japan just to look for more jazz fusion laser discs, because I want to watch a bunch of jazz fusion laser discs.
Multiple audio tracks. Dual side play. Totally programmable. Easy results. Immediate access and total control. Pioneer Laserdisc. Play what you want when you want it. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Chat, I got a question. Do you think this is the best show in town? Oh, shit. I thought it was a CED. Scoops, thank you for the $5 dono for the Laserdisc fund. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Holy damn.
So why not play it on the best screen in town?
I like that egg.
Since Pioneer Laserdisc offers a superior video picture.
There's no theater in your town? I'm sorry.
Projection monitors of superior quality.
I would say move to Austin, but then you'd have to live in Texas, and you don't want that monitors, right now.
You get the power and impact of giant screen television with a picture as bright and sharp as any TV you've ever seen. In fact, Pioneer projection monitors are the reference standard in the industry. If you're watching a Pioneer right now, you see what we mean. If you're not,
rear projection,
you're
man.
Just not getting the big picture.
I never had a rear projection TV.
Inches, or 50 inches of the brightest,
Jesus Christ,
highest resolution you've ever seen on television. But the video picture isn't all.
The coolest Laserdisc you ever found at a flea market was Peter and the Wolf featuring spitting image puppets narrated by Sting. That's sick. That's the kind of shit I want.
Designed to enhance your home environment. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Oh, nice. It's on YouTube. Sick. Thank you for the link.
Are you still just watching TV?
Look at this room.
Come on over to Pioneer. Okay, yes, the VCR is great, but it's only the beginning of the story. Add a Pioneer Laserdisc and get ready for the best show in town.
Games.
You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll
Hey,
throw a lasso.
what about your kid's Nintendo? Where does he plug in? Put it all together with a Pioneer AV receiver.
Mario!
Expand the experience and go stereo by adding a pair of stereo speakers.
I want that setup. Oh my God. Look how tiny that TV is. It's so good.
Wrap the action all around you with a Pioneer surround sound system.
It's a dream.
It's only a dream.
No, it's not.
Or go for the ultimate and add the impact and power of a Pioneer projection monitor. Now you've got it all. The best picture, the purest sound, and the biggest compatible music and movie catalog anywhere. Pioneer. It really is the best show in town.
It really whips the llama's ass. All right, Metavision. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with the DMCA hit. It'll be fine. I'll just edit out a lot of this. Windham Hill, man. I need to get some of those Windham Hill laser discs. Celebrate, it's Madonna. I'm gonna get copper straw. It would be MCA. And don't worry, we've got one other side to this disc to take a peek at. So let's just manually flip this bad boy over. I'm flipping it right now. It's flipping. I'm putting ice cream on it. I'm putting sorbet on it. And now I'm wiping it all off. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I really like that there's a theme of putting ice cream on the Pioneer laser discs in these demo discs. I really like that. I like the idea of rubbing ice cream all over a laser disc. I don't know what that makes me. I think it makes me normal. You used a tiny bit of peanut butter to fix your PS1 Namco Museum Volume 4. Amazing. It's not rated for sorbet. Well, shit. Symbolics breaking the ice. Okay, let's take a look at this. I think this is where the fish are that you were all talking about. It wouldn't work with a small scratch, but you fixed it with peanut butter. That's so good. There we go. This does seem like it would be on a Mind's Eye tape. That makes sense. Very Mind's Eye core. Hello, ma'am. I love the aesthetics of old CGI. Cool. You might say he just needed to break the ice. She does look like a shark tail. You're right. Oh my God. We're watching a laser disc.
Pioneer.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
The laser. The key to expanding the horizons of home entertainment. Integrating the pure digital audio technology of compact disc with the superior video quality and advanced features of Laserdisc. All formats, all sizes, one package. Surprisingly affordable. Meet the new center of your home entertainment system. Just choose your favorite music from CDs or
repeating a little bit, but that's okay.
Laserdisc.
We did get to see the cool symbolics thing. I like that.
With thousands more on the way. From classical to classics.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
From blockbuster features.
Goodbye, kids. There they go.
To interactive
The Margate
learning.
Cat. Yeah, buddy.
The sharpest picture. The purest sound. And the hottest entertainment to choose from. Pioneer Laserdisc. It's the best show in town.
Oh, we got surround sound coming up. Let's put our headphones in.
Where the hell did he go? You think we lost him? I don't know. I don't see anything.
Oh, I'm sure we're completely safe.
Looking good. Cool gorilla. Yeah, go back into your cave, gorilla.
Are you all right?
Yes.
What does Charlotte's book say when a gorilla charges?
It says, never run. Oh.
Oh, I am hell DMCA'd now. This is pre-Rockadoodle. I wish we could see Rockadoodle. Oh, are they spoiling the end of the movie? That's cool. I've never seen this movie. Is the plane gonna crash into the kid? That'd be fun. I guess it wouldn't be funny. I don't know if this kid's like good or evil. Okay, good. Yeah, he's hyped up on murder. Okay, we've got some family home theater here, so.
Are you still just watching TV?
Yes, and don't you yell at me about it.
Come on over to Pioneer.
It was pre-Newsies
Okay,
Christian Bale,
yes,
amazing.
The VCR is great, but it's only the beginning of the story.
Huh?
Add a Pioneer Laserdisc and get ready for the best show in town.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You want the moon?
No.
Just say the word and I'll
Hey,
throw a lasso
what
around
about
it.
your
Pull it
kid's
down.
Nintendo? Where does he plug in?
Toss it out the window. Fuck Nintendo.
Put it all together with a Pioneer AV receiver. Expand the experience and go stereo by adding a pair of stereo speakers.
Okay.
Wrap the action all around you with a
Yeah, get a
Pioneer surround sound system.
Halcyon.
It's a dream.
It's only a dream.
No, it's not.
Or go for the ultimate and add the impact and power of a Pioneer projection monitor.
Looks like shit.
Now you've got it all. The best picture, the purest sound, and the biggest compatible music and movie catalog anywhere. Pioneer, it really is the best show in town.
It really whips the llama's ass. All right, and that's Phillips Laserdisc Demo Disc, the best show in town, both sides. So, what do you think? Can I sell you on a Laserdisc? Can I get y'all a Laserdisc? Just get you one. We've got a lot here. Okay, good. We got some people on board. Good. You can see My Stepmother is an Alien. I know you're a big fan of that, chat. You'll take 20. Okay, good. You don't have to buy all the other stuff. You could watch it on like a shitty black and white TV. No one's going to stop you. I'm not the cops. It would be so nice to have a Laserdisc. $19.89, beautiful. Yeah, the main purpose of Laserdisc nowadays is for movie nerds who want to see some analog HD. All right, and with that, I think I'm done with today's show. Thank you all so very much for showing up, everyone. I think we did pretty good. We found some homosexuality. We saw one homosexual in the Pioneer Laserdisc, so that was good. And I'm glad to share and stream. Thank you, everyone who followed, who subbed, who donated. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming the Z-Dog system with Danny on RetroPal. So let me just put that link in the chat. Boom. You can follow us there to see our stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Next Tuesday, I'm taking off because I have a bunch of stuff to do, and also I got to prepare for the request gauntlet. But I'll be back the week after with some fun stuff. It's going to be a DIY showcase. Not like me actually doing it myself, but like a home repair style showcase. There's a lot of home repair multimedia and a lot of home decorating TV shows. So we're going to have a nice domestic stream next time I come back in a few weeks. So do look for me there. All right, let me find someone to raid before I head on out. Let's see who's streaming. How about, it's been a while, how about Cactus Bee? I see a cool phone in their ad. It looks like they're using a Nokia, so that's good. Let's start the raid. And thank you all again so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all in not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after next. See you then. Bye-bye.